Well, hello, Dave Weiss here again with the Glue Bomb Show. Today I thought I'd give you a little update on the funny car projects. The first thing I did with these, because if you remember, I started two of them at once because they were both the same color. In the middle of the winter here in Pennsylvania, it gets awfully cold. It's kind of hard to shoot the paint, and I find that my paint cans kind of gunk up after a while. If you have any tips on that, I would love to hear them, because tell you the truth, I go through a lot of paint that I end up throwing it away. But I decided to start these two kits at the same time. So, if you remember, they are the Tommy Grove Mustang Funny Car and Roland Leong's Hawaiian Funny Car. That's the Charger. I forget the year, but we can look at that later. Anyway, so here's what I came up with. I'll start off with the Tommy Grove Mustang. As you can see, I've got the body complete, except for the glass. I didn't put the glass in because I just got done shooting the clear on it. Overall, it came out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. The decals look pretty nice. There was a couple issues. They have this molding of the little point in the front here that I couldn't quite get to sit, and it did rip a little bit here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a slight rip here. To be honest with you, the box art shows that this is white. And I really would have preferred to have it white. If I do it over again, I would probably have painted it white. But I try to stick with what they have in the box for these because, well, I want it to look sort of like the original car. Again, I'm really happy with the way this came out. There's got a few flaws, but remember, model building's supposed to be fun. We're going to look at that in a little bit as well. And then we have the big one. This is a 1/16 funny car. I don't even know if yes, there we go. I'm going to be able to get it all in the same shot. This is Roland Leong's Hawaiian. This is a Revell kit. And I have to tell you, I'm really happy with the way this one's coming out. It's not flawless, but it's pretty good. I'm really happy with it. I can't wait to get this on my shelf. And again, that's going to take some time, but I thought I'd give you a little update on it. I haven't shot this one with the clear yet, but I will shortly. Now, one of the things that was a little difficult with this was the color, which is perfect, is lacquer. And I've seen a lot of horror stories on the online communities of people who shot two different kinds of paint. And sometimes those two different kinds of paint don't cooperate, and then you have paint that bubbles and peels. And of course, I don't want that. So I had to find a clear lacquer to go over it, and I've just found some. By the way, I like to stick with the same brand for both as well, because I know there are some chemical things that could probably get messed up. I'm really trying to be really cautious about that, because once you have the painting done right and you have all the decals set, that's a really bad time to wreck the paint job. So my tip for you today on that is match your paints. If you use one kind of paint on the body and you want a clear coat, use the same kind of paint in a clear coat, of course. That way you won't have any difficulties with it. I usually clear coat over decals. It tends to seal them, especially with some of these big billboard kind of decals, right? I don't know if you can see it here, but I got a little bubble here where it just kind of pulled up. I'm hoping that the clear coat will solidify that. The other thing is, on the front here, there are two rods that will go through the decal and into another piece, which will be here. I haven't installed that yet because I want to clear coat first. I want to clear coat. I'm hoping that will stiffen up those decals a little bit and make it a little nicer when I have to punch through them. I really wish there was a way you didn't have to punch through decals, because I know they have a tendency to rip. So I'm really hopeful that that's not going to happen. Anyway, that's all I have for you today, so that's the update on those two. I have some of the interior parts painted. I'm going to be working on the Tommy Grove frame probably next. Again, there's an interesting thing. I've had trouble over the years of getting the frame pieces to stick together properly, and I think that might be because I paint them first. So this time, I'm gluing the whole thing together unpainted, and then I'm going to paint the whole thing in one place with a spray paint. I'm hoping that's going to do the trick. We'll see. All right, remember, guys, model building is supposed to be fun, so have fun. Take care.